maybe we can start out, if you could just tell me a little bit about yourself and your
Sure.
role at McCormick Stevenson.
Okay. Well, I am currently attending USF in Tampa, and my major is mechanical engineering. I'm a senior, so I'll be graduating in the spring. Very excited about that. I decided to be an engineer when I was really young, so I was fortunate to set the path when I was in 6th grade, actually. And when I joined McCormick Stevenson, it was in the summer, and I was the intern over the summer. I was basically able to learn so much about the design aspect in engineering, and being able to work with very professional mechanical engineers with a lot of experience. And it was very enlightening and very hands-on, I thought.
Oh, great. Well, tell me about your what happened in the 6th grade that made you become an engineer?
I was in a program in Detroit, Michigan called DAPSET, which is Detroit Pre-College Engineering Program.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed us to tour Ford Motor Company, and I was really interested in what went on to make vehicles. So we also did a fuel cell car, and after being able to assemble that fuel cell car and see it go, it was just breathtaking. I was just inspired, and I fell in love, and I knew it was going to be mechanical engineering for me.
Well, that's terrific. Well, during your time here at McCormick Stevenson, what was the most exciting and interesting challenge you were
The most interesting and exciting was being able to get what customers needed, and basically having to understand how to make it better, how to make something work for them, for what it was that their goal was. So it was interesting to be able to communicate with another set of engineers and trying to, give them something that they needed and wanted, to their specifications. That was really challenging sometimes, because we had to design something that met their specifications, but also implement, our creativity, our thinking about what is best for them.
What made you want to stay here?
The fact that everybody here was very supportive of me. First off, I had no experience. Again, I didn't know what design engineering, what it required. And every day that I came into McCormick Stevenson, there was so much support. Regardless of, their projects, sometimes they would just stop by my cubicle, and they would just say, "Hey, do you need any help?" Or a lot of times my team would just say, "Hey, I learned something new, let me show you." Or, "Come over here, let me show you how to do this type of thing on Creo." And everybody was just really supportive. So I knew that if I wanted to grow as an individual, as an engineer, I really wanted to stay in this company.
So the culture and
Yes.
the office environment and all of that is something you appreciated?
Yes. Specifically, definitely the culture, of course. The transparency of the company was astounding to me, because I just thought that that's not something that you'll ever see in a bigger corporation. And as well as the flexibility, I always felt that the company always cared about us individually, our needs and our responsibilities. It was very, very flexible, and there was so much communication that you never felt that even though you had an emergency at home, you can still get your work done, because everybody understood, and and you knew when the project was due. More team members would join in if it wasn't completed. So that was also something very appreciative of the company. And lastly, the snacks were amazing. I thought it really helped out traveling all the way over here and not getting breakfast. I knew I was not going to be hungry in the morning.
Well, how do you feel your job and your contribution makes a difference in the world as opposed to here at McCormick Stevenson?
So that's a great question, because my main goal when I selected mechanical engineering was making a difference in the world, because not a lot of people know what mechanical engineers contribute, but and it's not just cars, is what I used to say. I thought that that's what it was. But after coming to McCormick Stevenson, I realized that, you know, we are not probably in the front lines defending our country, but we protect our country by protecting our soldiers